Yo, what up, though? We
What up?
good? We on point?
Huh?
We on point?
I mean, I guess. Are we? You tell me.
All right, bro. Let's get it popping. You feel me?
Oh, wait, we live? We live and shooting?
I just had to check the audio. The blunt rolled up.
Nah, I'm in the process of rolling there. I didn't know we were starting right now.
You good? Take your time. We can count down in like 5 minutes. Let these niggas catch up. Shout out to our sponsors real quick before we start the episode. Once again, you know I'm a manifester, and best believe one day we're gonna be sponsored by Cutwater. Today I'm drinking the mango margarita flavor. This is one of the best flavors I've tasted so far. I'm not gonna lie, I'm on my third one, and I'm feeling good.
They can really be telling these Cutwaters, yo.
You know what I
Hey,
mean?
shout out to Cutwater though, man,
Shout out
because
to Cutwater.
they be having my boy. They be having my boy ready to go. You feel me? He get a cake. He about 4 days cases in these bitches, man. I ain't gonna lie.
They sound exactly how they taste too. Some fucking Cutwaters, bruh.
Crazy out here.
You know what I mean?
Crazy work.
Some dirty Mexican shit. And black people, y'all gotta stop playing with they fucking what's they holiday Cinco de Mayo?
First of all,
Black
if we
people,
being for real, listen.
Black people, listen, hold up.
Go
Black
ahead.
people, y'all gotta stop playing with Cinco de Mayo. Cause come Juneteenth, the Mexicans gonna fuck around in New York City.
Yeah, listen.
Out rocking with 50 Cent. Like they gonna come fuck our shit up too. So black people, y'all better stop playing with these Mexicans.
So I'm about to put people hip to game real quick because I don't even know if uh, we gotta have a little disclaimer for the new people the new viewers that come to the show real
Talk
quick.
to
But first of all, make sure y'all read the everything that's on the flyer and all that because that's really what it's about. Number two, we speak freely around here, loose. So you're gonna hear some shit.
loose
You're
as
gonna hear some shit. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't gotta say too much. You're gonna hear some shit. All right, back to what we was talking about. What was we just saying? I forgot. Cut waters, right? What was we saying after that though?
I was talking about the Cinco de Mayo and
Oh
Juneteenth.
yeah, nigga, Cinco de Mayo is not even a Mexican holiday. Nigga, that's just made up. It's American. That's an American made holiday for another excuse for niggas and Americans to get drunk. So if it's not even it's really if you look at it, it's not even a Mexican holiday. Like it really serves no purpose at all except for another excuse for us to get drunk. And I feel like we should low key on another episode of JWEBB and Black Order Dark Web, how we finna spend it. You know what I'm saying? We in the beginning stages of birthing this thing. We're just giving y'all content right now. But we definitely gotta talk about holidays because
Mm-hmm.
I got a different view on holidays than a lot of people. And I think some people can relate. But we will talk about that later. But a lot of these holidays that people be celebrating are legit man made. I ain't gonna cap. And I think it's a scheme to keep you broke. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna cap to you. Some of the holidays, I feel like they legit, but some of them is made up. I ain't gonna cap. Like it's
Shit,
just another reason.
let's talk about it then. Let's get into a little segment then before we jump into our actual segments. Since you bring up holidays, do you feel the same way about sports? Do you think sports bring the same type of energy where niggas is fucking buying chicken wings and beer and fucking liquor only to watch the Super Bowl or to watch the NBA Finals? Is that what all it leads up to?
I mean, I don't think so. I don't know. I think sports is different than what we talking about with holiday. I think
Just keep
sports.
in mind before you go on your tangent. Keep in mind, Kyrie said this shit himself during. You know what I'm saying? He
What
said shit, all the distraction type shit.
I do just think it's some truth to it though. I mean, in the world, bro, this if you look at it, and I'm gonna be honest with you, these conversations can only be held with people who got like some intellect. So, no offense to people, if this shit go over your head, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But for the most part, every time you walk out the house, you spending money. It's something that's a distraction to get your bread, right? Some of these holidays, bro, if you look at how they run and the timing when they run, it's just, and they come up with more of them. You feel me? More of them, more of them. You ever see those people that be like, every day is a holiday over here? I'm one of those people. Like, every day is damn near a birthday with me. Like, that's just me. So I don't really get into crazy. I get into Christmas. I get into Thanksgiving a little bit, and Thanksgiving is probably one of the worst ones to get into. But I mean, I like the title of it, just giving thanks. But Christmas, 4th of July, Thanksgiving. Them is solid. Memorial Day too, because you celebrating the troops and everything like that. Veterans Day solid. I mess with that. But Mother's Day, Father's Day. Um, I don't even know what other days they got. Now they got so many different fucking days. Juneteenth is another day. Fucking, I don't
But you
even
know the
know.
significance of Juneteenth, right?
There's some significance. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. I want to go in record. I'm not saying that they don't have legit cases. I'm saying that people.
To the public, I'm gonna explain what the significance of Juneteenth
Go
is.
ahead.
Most people don't know the significance of Juneteenth is when 1863 the Emancipation Proclamation was first given to us, meaning that they finally freed the slaves. It wasn't until I think around 1865, 2 years later, where people in Galveston, Texas, didn't know that they were actually free because they couldn't read and write. So the significance of Juneteenth is to celebrate those people that didn't know that they were actually free
Uh,
slavery. 2 years. It took them
Years
2 years
after.
to know that they were
That's
actually free of
a whole
slaves.
2 years in the same country. You didn't even know you was free. It's just
Yeah,
wild. So I get that.
yeah.
Like I said, no, no shade to that at all. All I'm saying is, it's just like a girl who say my birthday is for the whole month. It's just like, yeah, what are we doing? You feel me? Like, and that could be a lot of people. That could be some of y'all moms. I don't know.
I
I'm
was
just saying.
about to say, bro, you got moms and sisters because my mom said her birthday is that whole weekend. Her birthday's on July 19th. She's celebrating that bitch from the 17th to the 21st.
I listen. I'll tolerate a weekend birthdays. You feel me? But for a whole month, it's a little overkill. Like it's my birthday month, nigga. Your birthday was the second. Nigga. It's it's
All
the
right, man.
it's the 18th, nigga. Like it's the 20th. Like why we still celebrating, nigga? That's I'm only saying that because that's how people are. Like people get caught up on these holidays, and then they try to put that type of burden on you to make it seem like you got to celebrate it, or oh my goodness, how come you didn't do this, you didn't do that? It's like, what if I
Mm,
don't celebrate that shit? What if I don't believe in that shit? What if it's like, what if it's a bad time? Me personally, in terms of holidays, I don't even be tripping. Like I don't be expecting shit. I only expect people to be like, yo, Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving, to take the time to just reach out to a nigga. I don't be expecting no gifts or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? If it happened, cool, cool. But I'm telling you, you start dealing with people. Motherfucker, you can have your last $20, and in this economy is terrible. You can have $20, and it could be the day before motherfucking Mother's Day. It's your last dub, and I know I'm talking to a lot of niggas. It's your last dub. You got to make a decision whether you put gas in your car, eat, or get your mom's a Mother's Day card. You feel me? To be like, yo, this is how I care about you. But in the grand scheme of things, people should already know how you feel about them and care about them on a daily basis. One day shouldn't really show this person, oh, this person really care about me that much. Like it should be an everyday thing, in my opinion. But people not like that, bro. So I
let
get
me say, I digress.
it.
But I digress. Yo, man, this is the J Web and Black Show. We think about renaming this shit to the dark web. This is where real people come on, real conversations. We joke, we bullshit, and we ask the questions that the people want to know. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as when Black light this fucking blunt up, because I'm waiting on him to spark it up. Because you know, young J Web the GOAT, that nigga can't smoke because I'm a militant man myself. But once I'm out the military, you know, Detroit got the best weed, so I mean that's inevitable for a nigga to tap into the D.
Man,
But
tell the people who you are, man. Tell the people who you is, man. Just tell
man,
them, man. Man.
I'm J Webb the GOAT, man. I go by a lot of names. J Webb the GOAT, Jalen Weber, Pretty Jacobs. You know what I'm saying? I started my journey off uh being a being a being a solid nigga, you know what I'm saying, playing basketball, running into my man Dave over here. People don't even know that's his real name. We call him Fly Guy. Black's a Fly Guy. The one of the coolest niggas I ever met in my motherfucking life. I'm not gonna lie
Right,
to you.
right.
We went into so many dips and turns in our own personal careers, and we always talked about having a podcast. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, starting a podcast is low key weird at first because you're really just sitting here talking into microphones and laptops and hoping people understand your perspective in life. But I think that's what make this hard though, you know what I'm saying? Because it's it's a non-industry made. This is not fake deep conversations. This is really just two people speaking on life and how we see it. You know what I'm saying? Music, sports, relationships, success, failures, social media, all the weird stuff people think about but don't really say out loud. And I feel like nowadays everybody trying to sound smart instead of trying to sound real. You know what I'm saying? And people don't
Motherfucker.
even communicate anymore. They just perform. You know what I'm saying? And everything's a rollout, relationships, pain, opinions, even healing. You know what I'm saying? But nah, we about to get into all that tonight. You feel me? And I feel like it's just gonna be amazing feeling the way we tap in tonight. And this is actually where we can't start a podcast. This is why we can't start a podcast on time, because you know niggas gonna be niggas. But we're gonna keep everything exactly the same after that. You feel me? Go ahead, Black. Speak your piece, gang.
I mean, listen, man. My dog JWEBB said it. You know, you can call it dark web, black web, the JWEBB and Black Show. Y'all gonna get it. You know, y'all gonna figure it. We all gonna understand that when we air. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. Make sure y'all drop the follow on there. We gonna give y'all, pretty much these nuggets of gold, these gems. And the best part about every episode is it's real, it's uncut, and we ain't getting paid for it. So it's coming straight from the heart, straight from two niggas who just, we kind of give a fuck a little bit. So, you take that with a grain of salt. Um, I'm gonna tell you like this: majority of I feel like of our opinions is gonna be the opinions of the majority of y'all's. That's why we gonna agree. That's why we decided to do a podcast, because most of the niggas that we rock with, people that we rock with, they be having the same type of opinion that we have. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe a different variant of it. But however it go, like I said, it's your boy Fly Guy Black. That's it right there on there. You can add me. Check out on the socials. Like I said, we're gonna be posting it, putting it up. And we got some interesting topics to get into, man. This is gonna be a crazy. I'm telling you, for all y'all that's here from day one, listen. When we get to day 3,000, y'all gonna be like, y'all remember when Dog was in the back of, in his crib, and Dog was getting the Cutwaters. So hop on this train now. I'm
Mhm.
telling you, everything that me and this nigga do, it go up. No
You see
cap.
how my boy mentioned the Cutwaters, brought to you by Cutwaters. We know we manifestors, we believe in visual manifestation. So already, you know what I'm saying, Cutwater, come fuck with niggas, you know what I'm saying? We want to realize out we the most authentic podcast you will ever witness in your life. And if you tuned in again, you family now, and this is your first episode, second episode, maybe if you consider so. Just know we not one of them podcasts that pretend to be perfect. We talking real life shit, man. Music, sports, relationships, internet drama, toxic relationships, all that. And I ain't even gonna lie. I think social media got people pretending to be healed when they actually just distracted. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is distracted. They not really healed. They just distracted. Like everybody online got relationship advice, but nobody can maintain a healthy relationship longer than I say about 8 months. You know what I'm saying? But no, before we get into all that, because you know how we get. We can go any fucking direction,
That's what I'm
man.
saying, man. Hey, listen, it's important we
Before
stay
we
on
get
track
any
because
of
niggas be
that, you know
like,
what I'm
oh, what these
saying?
niggas. We gonna stay on track for y'all niggas,
Let's
man.
stay on topic. Let's stay on
Get into the
topic.
first one, man. Get into the
Okay,
first one.
let's get it.
Man.
Do people actually hate my nigga Drizzy Drake, or they just enjoy seeing successful people get humbled? And before we get into that, we're gonna just watch a brief little video about my nigga Drizzy Drake. So let's tap into it, man. All right, man. First question of the day, man. Let's get to it, Black. I know you got a lot of opinions on that. And that whatever the fuck that was Drake just gave us, nigga. He gave that nigga, bro. That nigga Drake is a fucking MC for real. Niggas need to stop playing with him. So I'm gonna kick this off like this, bro.
What's
Did
the question?
Kendrick did Kendrick really destroy Jersey Drake, or did the internet just exaggerate it?
So that's the question. The other question that you asked was, is that still a question too? Or are we going off this one? The one you asked just now?
We just
Cause I
gonna
go
we
ahead.
gonna keep it P the way we going. But I see where you going. But I just want to know because that Iceman shit fire. Everybody know Iceman fire, so we just gonna disregard that. We gonna jump into that Kendrick shit, man. Because I feel like that plays a part in the this shit. You know what I'm saying? Did,
I'm
did,
go ahead.
did the internet exaggerate that shit, or did you know what I mean? K Dot really destroy him. You know what I'm saying?
So first thing on my the first I'm gonna get my take, and then my take gonna be like this. When it comes to pretty much Drake or the Kendrick beef or whatever, you got to kind of look at, if you, first of all, if you're the casual music person, we gonna have a different conversation category to put you in, because the people who are avid listeners of music are in a different category in their opinion. Okay, so I'm gonna break it down as best I can for both categories and see what happens. But for the people who listen to music, there's no way that we can even debate this, right? You got a lyricist versus an artist.
The lyricist versus artist. Touch base on that, man.
Come on, bro. Kendrick. Yes, he. In terms of the battle, he annihilated Drake. Like, it wasn't even close. I think Drake came back with maybe one good song, but that's Kendrick's. This is a thing. That's Kendrick's playing field, though. You feel me? That's like going into a basketball game and playing into the opponent's hands. So
Of course,
that's not Drake's forte. That's not what he
of
does
course,
well, in my opinion. I think a lot
of
of
course.
people that listen to music will say the same. Drake, I don't think in my eyes ever claimed to be a rapper. I think he's always claimed to be an artist. I think people, just like they do in society and with sports, they try to put people in a category just because that's how we view it. Because Drake can push it together, because he do got bars, because he does have some lyrical, gifts, but he's not on the same level lyrically as Kendrick. It's not even close. But is Drake a good artist? Yes. Is Kendrick a good artist? He is, but he's
Yes.
not better than Drake. In
Okay.
my opinion, I think that's the difference right there. One, people need to understand that and actually show appreciation for both categories. Because, and be honest with you, there's not really too many people better than Kendrick. If you're talking about lyrics, you got Kendrick, you got, I think Sean, Big Sean is up there, M is up there.
Wale.
Yeah, while there's a lot of great lyricists in the game, but the thing about great lyricists is, what do people always say? They have trouble selling hits,
Yes.
making shit that people want to, like Drake, just shit that just make you want to. And I'm
Yes.
not saying Kendrick don't have that, he do. So for the first part, for the casual listener, that, let's say you like lyricists, Kendrick won. For the people who listen to music, Kendrick won. There should be no discussion on that. It was over with. Now, did he kill Drake? That's like saying, just because LeBron came in the league, niggas forgot about Jordan. No, there's just a certain level where Drake reaches audiences that we don't even know about. I mean, think
So,
about it.
so
When
speaking
Go
of
ahead.
speaking of audiences, as you mentioned, bro, I feel like what you're getting at is the artists themselves. They really on a level where you can't count them out, man. And and
Exactly.
and that kind of brings me to my next point. Next question I kind of want to ask you is, why do Drake fans? So we're gonna specifically talk about the fans. We got more questions we want to ask, but why do Drake fans get treated like they in a cult?
I think it's the same. You can relate so many things to sports and life, bro. It's the same debate, with who's the GOAT for real. And you try to make these comparisons between two really good people, and then it's like, oh, if you have your opinion on why he's good, then you glaze it. You feel me? Oh, now
Mm.
you dick riding Drake now, because your opinion is Drake is the coldest. He the coldest. You feel me? But I feel like the rap. I also feel like people hate, just like on OKC. You know what I'm saying? When you good at something, people hate on Floyd because he the best. When you good and you the best, it's a give and take with that shit. The society loves an underdog story, and they also like seeing people get tore down. So because when you got people up here, society want to bring you down so it can show you how much of not up here you are.
Mm.
So that's the issue. I feel like Drake gets a lot of hate because he killing the game. Drake got a cold line where it's like breaking records on the lanes that these niggas paved.
Right.
They mad at this nigga because he really is killing the game for real. Bitches like him. People like his music. They play it in the club. You can say his numbers is fabricated. You can say whatever you want. You can say people ghostwrite for this nigga. All of this. It's just like people with Trump. Somebody's voting for this nigga. So there's some place in the world where people are like, yeah, Drake is that nigga. So you really can't sit here and be like, oh, he's this, he's that, when the following and audience of this nigga is legit. So
Yeah.
I think they just get a bad rap because he's so good in his lane, and other niggas are mad because he pop his shit. That's what I think.
So
Um,
can
period.
can somebody lose? Can somebody lose the battle but still win overall?
Hell yeah, that's the same. That's the same thing as you lost the battle, but you won the war. In the war, there's plenty of battles, but you win the war over winning the majority of battles. If you lose one, it is what it is. But you got to win the majority of battles. So I feel like yes, you could definitely 100% to that question. You could it could definitely happen, and that's exactly what happened in his case. He lose that battle 100%. Kendrick annihilated that nigga. But the bounce back and the comeback, and still, to the thing about that irritated me as a Drake fan is I felt like he took too much time off. I felt like the nigga he normally gives us a tape around October, September. We usually get a tape around that time. It's been consistent. He didn't drop one in like the last 2 years. You feel me? We didn't get no Drake tape. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Who else? What other artists really been taking over the game?
I
Because
don't think
after
nobody.
Kendrick won the battle and defeated Drake, what did he come out with?
And my last question is to ask you: is Drake held to an impossible standard?
No, I don't think so. I think he got. I think there's some rumors that kind of on his jacket or his resume that kind of tarnish a little bit. You know, people think that he got ghostwriters, and I think a lot of people have come out. So it's almost like that rumor is pretty much true in the music world. Do I know? I don't know. I do know there are some tapes that he dropped that weren't as good as the others, and they did sound different. But I don't have concrete proof if that's the case. Um, I think that, like I said, I'm a firm believer in this. When you're coaching or you training somebody or whatever, and they set the standard, and the standard is high, you a kid come in the game and he dropped 30, or like when Biani dropped 41 and 20, you can't expect a nigga to have a game where he has less than 10 rebounds. You got 28. You feel me? Like that should be the average. So people like that, like Drake, like LeBron's and all of them, they victims of their own success. That's a real thing.
That's a
They're
real
held
thing.
to the standard of their success.
That's
So it's like you're comparing Drake to the older Drake, and niggas don't even understand that psychology. You're comparing me to me.
yeah. You breaking it down to a level where niggas don't understand.
Bring
I
that
think.
back.
I
You're
think.
comparing me to an older version of me and then telling me I'm not as good.
Yeah, bro. I think if Drake dropped "Take Care" today, people would call it an emotional manipulation music because Drake, the way he manipulate the game is just it's so different. Drake, the only artist where people wait for him to fail more than they wait for his music. You know what I'm saying? And then moving along, bro. I know we spoke about Drake a lot. Um, Speaking of music, though, V's just dropped, and Detroit music really got his own soul right now. So we're gonna play a little clip of my nigga V's, man. We're gonna shout out to V's,
All right,
bro.
buddy. This nigga V's.
Money under the light, it might be counterfeit. Water down ass nigga like we watching collard green. Give his whole collar shirt, make her do white collar scheme. I dropped out of college, but Jane Dame ain't signed.
Yo,
Yo, bro,
V's. Yo.
Detroit music sound like surviving life instead of performing, man. So the questions I want to ask you is, why do Detroit music sound or feel like it's more authentic?
The same reason why niggas from females from other states say that Detroit niggas is different. Cause it's just it's literally Motor City players out here for real. Like that's what we do. And the thing about our music is we ain't lying on it. So when we speak it, like niggas don't understand. I don't know how it is in other states, but niggas don't understand that niggas that rap really be in the city. So like you could be out at a Coney and see V's. Now you're not finna just walk up to the nigga on no crazy shit, but that's how a part of the community these niggas are. So they raps is real. It sound hard. Plus we got our own culture. So while everybody else is rapping their own shit, Detroit got our own shit, and we got niggas that rap like Uzi Vert. We got niggas that rap like Ho. We got niggas that rap. And this thing about these niggas is not low level rappers. They got features on real hitters. They got, they tapes is doing nice. They doing solid. The thing about Detroit rap, period, bro, is it's always been solid. You feel me? Niggas just didn't know about it for real because Be honest with you, our sports teams wasn't hitting like that. Now it's hot, nigga. We hot. So niggas is really tapping into the Detroit music, but it's been like that, nigga. I swear, P's, fucking V's, fucking who else? That nigga Skilla Baby, that nigga Skilla Sada Baby, all these niggas, bro. I can the list could go on. All Star JR niggas. I'm telling you, these niggas been rapping for years, dropping hits. The niggas just wasn't hip to Detroit as a city. They was listening to other shit. Now that niggas is
Oh,
here, I mean, we got songs with Herb. You feel me? From Chicago, we
so
got we got hits, bro. So I feel
so
like
so speaking on the regional sound, the regional sounds matter. Do they matter again? Being from a regional perspective, like you from Detroit, so you got to be regional sound like you from Detroit, versus like you a Detroit nigga trying to sound like you Atlanta, or you a Chicago nigga sounding like you from Atlanta. Does
yeah,
regional sounds matter again?
I think so. It's just like we always talk on this show, authenticity, or however I'm trying to say. I'm mispronouncing the word. It matters, and that's why I said they should sell because they genuine. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it does matter. I think a lot of the top city artists, even Big Sean, they are distinctive to the city. You know exactly where they coming from, just how they talking, how they rapping. Oh, that nigga from Detroit.
For
You could
sure.
be nigga. You could be somewhere out with your niggas in another state and hear a nigga and the way he talking. You might not even heard a nigga rap before. You hear he's like, you ask him where this nigga from. In your mind, you already like this nigga sound like he from the city.
For
Nigga say,
sure.
I think this nigga from Detroit. Like, I already knew it. It's that shit. Hey, I'm telling you.
So why do mixtapes feel harder than albums nowadays?
You said why do mixtapes feel harder than albums?
Yeah, what's your perspective on that?
When you say feel harder, like
Do mixtape feel more organic? And because V's, that's a mixtape. He didn't drop an album. He dropped a mixtape.
right.
He dropped the album. He dropped a concise album to where he's trying to get to a point of where he's trying to get his fan base to kind of understand what he's saying. Do you think V's just dropping like just songs, hard ass fucking songs, just to let the niggas know that we coming? Do you think mixtapes feel harder than albums?
I think it depends on the artist. I'm not gonna lie. I think it depends on the artist. I think some artists tend to put out better mixtapes than they do albums, and vice versa. You feel me? Um, but all right, let's put it like this. GT, right? GT mixtapes be going crazy. I'm not saying his albums don't, but which GT are you listening to? Mixtape GT or album GT?
Mixtape GT.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? It just that's why I said you got two different categories of niggas. Which Gucci are you really listening to? That's a real talk. You listen to mixtape
Mixtape.
Gucci or
Mixtape
you
Gucci.
listen to album Gucci? Because mixtape Gucci was on a different was different. Mixtape Gucci was real different. That Piff Gucci different. Then the album Gucci. Album Gucci was Lemonade and all the other shit. But mixtape Gucci,
Bro, I think B's rap like he woke up 3 minutes before recording and somehow still made it hard, bro. B's be on some shit, bro.
that nigga rap like he woke up 3 minutes before, took a whole fucking line, nigga, some lean and shit,
And
and
just like
literally just got
this.
on there and just dropped nothing but straight bars like off top. And it's just like,
All right, man. Let's get into some sports. I'm standing on this take too, man.
okay.
OKC versus Spurs got potential to be one of the greatest Western Conference Finals ever. And my opinion, I even like I was before this podcast, I was watching fucking Kobe Bryant versus Carmelo Anthony, the Denver Nuggets versus the Lakers Western Conference Finals. But I think this has potential to be the greatest Western Conference Finals ever. The question
Really.
I gotta ask you, Black, is Shea the face of the NBA? Is he the face of the league right now?
You know what? I think the face of the league is kind of up in the air right now. I don't think they have a face. I think they want I think it's up for grabs for whoever wants to be the face of the league, but it's gonna be somebody that definitely fits the profile, if that makes sense, for what the league is trying to push. I think Shea has the potential to be the face of the league, but it's still something about him that it's just not giving that for me. It's just not. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? People will say, you know, Shea got fashion, he got this. That's y'all opinion. That shit look weird to me. I ain't gonna lie. But hey, he do it to each his own. It is what it is. You know, Wemby, they trying to make the face of the league. I
Yes,
heard
sir.
Anthony Edwards, they was trying to make the face of the league. He
Yes,
don't
sir.
want to be the face of the league. So,
Yes, sir.
you know, it really comes down to, I kind of like you said, it might come down to the series for real, because they've been trying to have Shea be the face of the league, but Shea don't get respected in the league like he did the first year or two, because now every he get in a game, you hear San Antonio say flop or flop. Like, it's just they not saying that he's not good, because Shea is amazing. Like, that nigga's nice,
Yeah.
but it's just the LeBron was the face of the league not only because of his on the court activities, but his off the court activities. And we don't really hear too much about Shea Gilgeous off the court activities. And you hear about a little bit, like he'll sign some sneakers and shit like this. But LeBron was opening schools. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's starting AAU teams. I'm not saying Shea's not doing all of that, but that's just what was publicized
So
to
the
us.
face of the NBA is kind of really up to airs, up in the air. It's kind of depending on the fan base. We're gonna tap into the little bit of these highlights, man, because I want to stay on topic of this Western Conference Finals because,
Okay.
like I said, man, I think this Western Conference Finals has the potential to be one of the best Western Conference Finals we've witnessed. So we're gonna check out the little video of this battle between OKC and Spurs, man.
Let's check it out.
Eight to shoot, back to Wemby. Step back three. Wait a minute. Spurs. Castle back the other way. Wembanyama and Dort down. Vassell triple. Again. Guarded by the rookie, first rounder. Carter Bryant steps back for his first points. And for the lead. Kicks to Holmgren inside. Cason Wallace saw him behind the play. Love that line from Mitch Johnson in our meeting tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander turns the corner. Soft. 4 of the 5 Spurs. Holmgren, Wallace, Williams. Everybody touched it. And McCain scoring. Wemby does. Can the Aaron Fox be the energy for this team? Vassell to the basket. Wild finish. This is the largest lead of the night for the Thunder of Wembanyama. Stein hands it off. Cason Wallace to McCain. He's got that three. Caruso cut to the open spot with the double. Ball moves to Williams. Hit the cornet and the three. Wemby posting on Williams. Cason Wallace. They are absolutely fine and patient when they see that. Down 15 to start. The Thunder win by 15 and take a 2-1 series lead into Game 4 on Sunday night.
So when you watch that, bro, I just want to ask you a couple questions, man. What do you think about this Western Conference Finals, and what do you think, has the NBA officially entered a new era?
Yes, they have. It's definitely a new era. The race to 100 is a real thing.
Yes, sir.
They run. Hey, West Coast is already running gun before they start shooting threes. Now it's high pace running gun, and it's get the ball up the court and shoot threes. It's defense. Both these teams play really good. That's the thing about these teams, bro. They top tier. They tier 1 teams. They young teams, and they playing like they 2 or 3 years in the league, 4 or 5 years in the league vets, and they giving you good basketball. You seeing from Victor Wembanyama to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to JWEBB
For
to
sure.
AJ to
Jay
just all
Mitchell.
these,
Yeah.
just all these different players that's just
Super
stepping up.
talent.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely a new era. The first, and then the other part was, what was it? The first part of the question?
Basically, like, what do you think about the highlights that you witnessed, as far
Okay.
as like the intensity of the game, and basically, has the NBA officially entered a new era? So it's a two-part question.
Yeah, I answered the second part. I think they have entered a new era. The first part, I think that like I told you when we was off air, like I don't think the Spurs got enough. They're a good team, but OKC just when Shea Gilgeous decides when SGA decides to play and put his foot down, they can't do nothing with him. Like they try, but they're not there. The only person that seems to be able to stay with him is Castle. But if Castle play him too aggressive, they just call it foul. So he gets to the free throw line and then it's over. And then the thing is too is Chet when he decided to play, he gets some buckets. And this is all without Jay Wills. So they didn't win two in a row. They won the last one in OKC, and then they won in San Antonio. So they on a 2-game winning streak in a 7-game series. And I just don't think the Spurs have enough. Like they role players are good, but they just not consistent enough.
Yeah,
Dylan Harper is good. Kendall, the 6 man a year, he nice. Sam Castle nice. De'Aaron Fox, they all nice. But even when you add them all up, Shay still barbecue chicken them niggas. It's really, unfortunately, that's just the way it comes down to it.
I saw
And
I
I
saw
would,
I saw Gilbert Arenas talk about something where he's like, not to cut you off,
no,
he
you
talked
good.
about something where the Spurs is a hell of a phenomenal team, you know what I'm saying? But their only problem is they don't have nothing to go to when it matters. They can
Yeah,
hoop, they can give you buckets throughout the whole fucking game. It's like we playing at LA Fitness, we're going up to 15. They can give you 15
yeah.
immediately, but they don't have a person when the game is 14 to
hmm
14. Where's they go to play at? Would you kind of agree
I
with?
agree. That's why Gilbert Arenas is an all-star, Hall of Famer, pro, an analyst because he knows the game, and that's exactly right. Until Wembanyama decides, and he has to polish his game. I mean, mad props to him going out there and getting bigger because he looks a lot bigger. Pause, going with the monks and getting all centered. I fuck with all that, but you got to understand that unless you decide to go out there and get 40, and me and my nigga Webb talked about this. Like, for some of y'all who don't know my background, I played professional sports on both sides, football and basketball. So, and when I say professional, I got paid for it. So, and one of them was at a solid level, whatever level you want to call it. I've been doing sports. You can check my page, check the highlights. I probably didn't cook some of the niggas and niggas in the city know me. So, my resume speak for itself. I ain't gonna lie to you. But there's some nights where, nigga, the team you going against, you got to look yourself in the mirror like with some cool running shits and be like, yo, I need to get 40 tonight. And if you're not coming in with that mentality, it's going to be hard for you to put your team in your back. The reason why they won the first game, and where did it go? That shit went in a double OT. That nigga had to score 41 and grab 28 rebounds for them niggas just to beat them niggas in double OT. That's how much pressure they apply to you. So if you even have a night where you decide like, damn, I'm not hitting tonight. Nigga, Shay is consistently dropping niggas off for 20 plus, nigga, every night, bro. He might have a night where he only get 18, but them other niggas didn't score the rest of the points, so it don't even matter. But from my point of view, and from Gilbert Arenas' point of view, it just like, and I watch It Is What It Is podcast. Shout out to the nigga, make shout out to the nigga Cam and Stat. And yeah, when in playoffs, it come down to your superstars, bro. That's really what it comes down to. Superstars win championships. They win in the big moments, and they superstars and win Victor. And unfortunately, he not at that level right now. He's ascending. Trust me, he will be there, San Antonio. He will be there. But right now, Shea, he's just right here. He's just a little bit step above. And there's only, in my mind, one other nigga in the league that can ascend to that type of level. Well, maybe two. We'll see if them two niggas match up in the playoffs, in the finals, because I think the Knicks versus OKC will be really good, because if Jalen Brunson can somehow match up against SGA and they can push that series, I got new respect for Jalen Brunson. Not gonna lie, I already had respect for him. How they niggas came back down by 21 with like 3 minutes left, and that nigga just went Kobe mode. But if they somehow can do that, yeah, I don't even know what else you say about it. But that's my take on it. I think the Spurs are gonna take it to 7, and they're gonna get beat in, and they're gonna get beat in their crib. I think they got home court. I think, or it's OKC. I don't know. Whoever's got home court, if it's OKC, they're gonna beat them in 7. If it's the Spurs and the Spurs got home court, the OKC gonna beat them there. It's just they just don't have enough because, like I said, just like Gilbert Arenas says, when the game is on the line and you need a Kobe, you need a Jordan.
Yes, sir.
Them niggas is looking to pass it to other niggas instead of Shea's not doing that, bro. He's
going to get a bucket.
He's going to get a bucket, bro, and that's
sir.
Really that.
So sports media don't even analyze basketball anymore, man. They analyze narratives. So that's the key thing that's going on right now. So the key debate that's going on right now is this fucking Jaylen Brown versus Stephen A. Smith. So I'm glad you kind of put it in perspective about it because OKC and the Spurs are they're keeping it straight basketball, but somehow we got something that's going on where the sports media versus the athletes is going around. So we gonna check out this.
Every time Jaylen Brown speak up, somebody magically appears to shut it down. Watch this.
And show you this is how he is. No. And it's like, yo, why would you do that?
Why would you respond?
Why would you do that?
Why would you respond?
Why you not doing that to Joker?
Why would you respond?
Why you not doing that to Luka?
He was better off doing.
Why you not doing that to AR?
He was better off doing what Bron did.
Why you doing this to me?
More gangster.
So why you doing this to me? Why you doing this to me?
So you're making it about race.
Why you doing this to me?
Instead of going on talking about
you ain't doing
like,
it.
I'm a distinct person. That's a
I'm making it about players.
No, you just named 4 white guys.
I didn't know they was white. I thought they was just players.
You did.
I thought they was players.
No, you.
I thought they was players.
No, you just.
I thought they was players. I didn't say that they was white. I named them by name.
So you think that was more gangster what Jaylen Brown did?
I don't care about what's gangster. I don't think gangster's cool.
Okay, do you think what Jaylen Brown did was way smarter than what LeBron did?
I think he defended himself.
Okay.
LeBron very strategic though.
Because LeBron had a conversation. LeBron had a conversation with that man to his face and told him this is what it is.
LeBron went on Pat McAfee.
Yo. Okay. But just
he went on Pat McAfee. Okay. Jaylen Brown sat down with Stephen A. Smith.
So was it
in his face? So face to face.
And I came to you during the game and I got to your face and I told you what it was. So what's up now?
Same thing. So what did you looking at Jaylen Brown for? So was it not bad for LeBron? Did it not work well for LeBron?
Yes, it still worked.
So what the fuck are we talking about? If it worked well for LeBron, how the fuck did it not work well for JB?
Because you're going on a platform talking about F someone.
So should I do it in his face at a game during the timeout?
Yep.
You don't make no sense.
That's better.
You don't make no sense.
I mean, because I don't know what you said. I don't know what you said in that conversation.
We do know what he said because the nigga came on TV and told everybody what he said. He came on TV and told everybody what he said.
Did Bron say what was said? Did Bron?
He went on Pat McAfee and told everybody what he said.
He did?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's get the facts straight.
Did he say that?
Let's get the facts straight.
Did he go on Pat McAfee and said, hey, this is what I told Stephen A. Smith?
I told him not to talk about my son.
Don't disrespect Bronny.
I'm sure it was more than that.
Also,
I'm sure it was more than that.
Jaylen Brown, protect yourself at all costs.
For sure.
Niggas coming at
Jaylen Brown, protect yourself at all fucking costs, man. You think do analysts come across? Do they cross the line now? And do athletes secretly hate sports media? And has debate culture ruined sports conversations?
I'm gonna get my take, and I'm gonna start my take out with an example, and then I'm gonna wrap it back. So you know how I get with niggas. All right, I'm playing professional sports. I'm gonna keep the state and the team confidential because we don't need to go into all that. Just know I'm playing professional basketball in the state in an arena. And when you play professional sports, people, this is what people do. Okay, you gotta understand it's a level. And I used to tell people this. There's levels to the title of being a professional. Okay, if you think about an assassin or anything like that, they're professionals at what they do. So when you play professional sports, you're dealing with adult people. People come to the game, they get beers, they get alcohol, some people get high, they whatever. When you go into the game, it's entertainment. So if I'm on the front court, you might have a fan that want to talk some shit. He might say some shit, especially if this home team. So anyways, we playing a game. I'm from the city, baby. That's all niggas do is talk shit, especially when you hooping. That's all we do. So it don't bother me, but other niggas might not like it. So we hooping against the team, and they fans are heckling. They talking shit. You know, they talking shit, cash shit. Niggas miss a shot, they talking shit. You suck, you a bum-ass nigga, yada, 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 holding up to third. And one of our teammates is like, you know, I ain't gonna lie. I don't call niggas out of their names, but, you know, say it was a soft move in my opinion. He's like, yo, I don't know why they just won't shut the fuck up, man. They just keep talking and shit, man. You know, he was pretty much complaining about that shit mid-game, and I'm like, if that's where your focus is, you already off. You feel me? So I'm gonna wrap that back into it. Is what I'm really trying to say is that shit is a part of the game, and niggas need to understand that. I don't think that sportscasting, and I'm not a fan of Stephen A. Smith. I think he crossed the line all the time. I really do. But dog got a point. The way Brian handled it is the way that you're supposed to handle it. And the way niggas don't understand is in order to be in the media, you need media training. You need to be able to talk and move around certain shit.
So do you think Brian approaching fucking Stephen A. Smith during the game versus JB approaching it on his own streaming, that's a difference?
Yes. And you know why? Because when I approach you on some man to man, nobody hears it but me and you. If I put that shit on my podcast and say it, not a whole world here. And the way that he said it, if you gonna air it, you gotta air it politically correct. You can't go on there using crazy profanity. All that. Stephen A. Smith ain't even that type of dude. He got a whole legit show on a legit platform. You got a podcast. You feel me? It's levels. That's not how you go about it. Now, the reason why it's really shocking because Jaylen Brown is low key a really smart ass dude. The nigga's borderline a genius from what I heard and read. So it's like you moving different, and then you trying to go into a different category with a nigga who this is what he does. So that's back to your other question. They're analysts, bro. How many times we done been at a court and we walked in the court and niggas and talk shit about us, but then after the game, niggas dapping us up like, no, y'all niggas cold as hell. Facts. That's what niggas do. Facts. Niggas be wanting respect when they not doing shit. Jaylen Brown, no offense, I fuck with your game, I do. Are you nice? 100%. I still don't see the hype. In my opinion, I definitely think that Tatum is a better baller than you.
So him winning Finals MVP and him winning the ring and him winning Eastern Conference MVP don't mean shit.
No, it does. 100%. It means a lot of shit. I ain't saying nothing. I'm saying in my opinion, I think Tatum is just a better basketball player. I like Tatum's game better than Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown can hoop. His game is nice. But I think the reason why Boston didn't go is because if they had, let's say it was reversed, right? Let's say it was reversed and Boston had Tatum and Brown was hurt, Boston would still be in the playoffs right now.
For sure, man. And that's what I love about our podcast, bro, because we're able to speak about every fucking topic. We spoke about music, sports, and my man Black, he gonna give you the fucking real deal Holyfield about whatever the fuck he gonna feel that's going on right now. But this segment of the podcast, man, we like to call it. This is the toxic version of the episode, man. And social media relationships is cooked. I think they cooked everybody's brains. And what's worse, I think cheating is the worst. Public embarrassment. You get cheated on by a girl, you got public embarrassment. So we got a lot of questions, a lot of follow-ups we want to ask. This segment, we're going to solely focus on relationships. We got a couple questions we want to ask. Would you rather stay in a public humiliation? Do people forgive because they love somebody or because they scared to start over? Can social media ruin relationships? So this segment of the podcast, we're going to call the toxic segment. And toxic question of the night: would you rather date somebody peaceful but be boring, or toxic but unforgettable? Before we get into that, we're gonna introduce our female guests, and we're gonna get a female perspective in here. So let's introduce my girl right here.
Oh shit!
Hi.
How you doing, Velly? I like that name, Velly. Introduce your full name, your social media if you got one, and just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. My name's Chevelle. My Instagram is Chevelle Alexis.
So we like to create a space where people come onto our podcast and they feel like they got a space to speak about whatever the fuck they want to speak about. We're not one of them podcasts that people just be like, be fake. We want you to be real. So whatever question we ask you, just be yourself, 100%. Be yourself. All right.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna start this off, man. What's something women do that would be considered toxic if men did it?
That would be toxic if men did it.
And while my girl think of her answer, we are sponsored by Cut Water. I'm drinking the margarita. This is the best cut water I've ever had in my life. So tap in. Let's get to it. What's something women do that would be considered toxic if men did it?
I think maybe like being petty, like in certain situations, like arguing about certain things. It probably is toxic, but I feel like guys shouldn't be like that. But I don't think it's terrible if girls are like that sometimes.
So you don't think guys should argue about the same things women argue about?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Like you want to give your real nigga experience or advice on that one?
That was a double standard right there, but that she stated. But I'm with it though. You know what I'm saying? There's double standards. They exist in the society, so I ain't tripping. I think she right though. I'm not gonna lie. In terms of like how petty shit can go, or in terms of like what a dude could do, you know what I'm saying, that could be considered toxic. Because I mean, cheating would be there, but if you really stoop down to that level, I feel like they would really get mad at you. Like I've gotten petty with females, and it don't get you nowhere. Like they just be like, "Why you gotta go that route?" So I feel like being the bigger person is definitely beneficial. But if you to go petty with them or go lower than they go, you definitely like lose. Like they look at it like, yeah,
It
no,
doesn't
that's
look good.
it doesn't. It's not a good look. It's like they would rather you cuss them out and just be like "fuck you" than to go lower than them, like to go to stupid. Because I feel like most females that are petty, they know they petty. So it's like if they petty and then you match the petty, it's like, all right, this nigga, yeah, I definitely don't want to fuck with him. But if they petty you and you're like, nah, I'm straight, you bitching, but it's nothing like that. Like chill the fuck out. I don't know. I guess they kind of like that shit a little bit. It's like, oh, he can handle the pettiness. Now, it's levels to it because some chicks be wilding the fuck out with their pettiness. But I feel like I said, I agree. If you go lower than them, then they start cooking you in the group chat.
Exactly.
For real.
Yeah.
And then you don't get no other bitches because everybody now everybody knows that you a petty nigga. So it's like, the petty nigga. You be doing petty shit. Like, I don't know. You know the niggas that do petty shit though. You hear them and you be like, oh, that's mad petty. Like I wouldn't do no shit like that.
All right, so keep in mind this is called the toxic segment of our podcast, man. We got a female perspective in here now, so let's really get into it because women swear men are confusing, but honestly, I think women master confusion. Like keep it up. I'm just saying. You know. Why do women act like they don't care when they actually care the most? Is it like y'all pride, fear of getting hurt, or y'all just be testing men?
I think it depends on the situation. I feel like people do that for all of those reasons, like at different times. I don't know. I feel like me personally, I don't know if there's a situation where I would act like I didn't care if I did.
Okay.
If I seem like I don't care, it's because I'm already off it, and I already don't care. I really don't care. And if I'm feeling away, then I'm gonna visibly feel away.
So keep in mind, once again, this is the toxic version of the segment. We're gonna keep toxic energy only. So why do women lose interest after men start liking them too much?
Yo, Paul, we gotta start having the question on the screen because I promise you, these be good ass questions. And I be like thinking, like, damn, I gotta remember the whole thing.
No, you don't gotta remember. You just gotta speak how you feel in your heart.
No, I'm saying, but that's giving the accurate feeling. I got to see the whole thing. The
But
question.
you got to keep in mind, like this is catered towards the females. The
True,
females
true,
got
true.
something.
I'm not
Females,
looking at the
they
answer
got
wrong.
something to say that men we think logically, they think emotionally. So we can obviously come up with an answer that's more logically they can come up with. They got experiences and they got very much so they in tune with their emotions. So I feel like it's great that we able to ask these women these questions to where they can provide us these perspectives.
I'm with that.
And I'm not speaking for all women. I'm just
Okay,
speaking
you
for
can speak
myself.
however you want to speak, shorty. Why do women lose interest after a man start liking them too much? You can either disagree, agree with it, however you choose to answer that question.
I don't know that
Like, do women like the chase more than stability? Can a man be too available, or do
I
women?
think you can definitely be too available, and I think that's probably what would kill it more than anything.
Okay,
Not liking somebody too much, but like now if you need to spend time together every single day, like you don't have nothing else to do, like that is kind of where like you'll start to lose a little bit of interest. Not like you don't like that they like you, but it's like
hmm
it makes you see them a certain way, I guess. If they have nothing but time to spend with you, like that that can get very weird.
like you got something to add to that, gang? I know you do.
um, Repeat the question one more time, please.
So the question is, um, why do women lose interest in a man after they start liking them too much? Do women chase? Do women like to chase more than stability? Can a man be too available, or do women accidentally self sabotage good situations?
I think I think it's a little bit of it depends on the person, the female for sure. And I think it kind of with the last part of what you just said, that last one that you said, self sabotage. I feel like a lot of people, females, I'm gonna make because it's geared towards a female, so I'm gonna keep it towards a female. I feel like females feel like it'd be too good to be true, especially if it's a good dude.
Mm,
If it's a good dude, I don't know, they could be afraid of commitment. Maybe they feel like I said, I feel like majority, at least in my personal experiences and experiences I hear from other niggas, they feel like it's too good to be true, so they start acting a certain way. Now,
mhm.
that might not be every female, but to piggyback on what she said, now if a nigga got too much time, yeah, that would be alarming as fuck. Like that would be red bells for sure. Like if that
Red
nigga didn't
flag.
want it, like he just wanted to spend every waking moment, minute with you. Yeah, I get that. Um, but I think when it's a good dude, a lot of females don't be used to dealing with good niggas. They used to
Mm,
dealing with bum ass niggas. So
mm.
when they do get a good nigga, they really don't. It's like niggas say they could just turn the switch on. Like I'm just gonna be better tomorrow, nigga. Like that's not how it works. And that's what females say. Like once I get a good nigga, I'm gonna be the best nigga. But how is that gonna work like that? You ain't even been that in your whole life, and you just gonna roll over and be like, oh, this is a good nigga. I'm gonna be a good female. Nah, it don't work like that.
Velly,
And when I say
Velly,
good female, I don't mean
Velly,
like cheating and shit. But
Velly, you
but
got anything to add to that? Because I feel like you got something to say about that.
Um, I think that men and women have different ideas about what is a good guy is. I think
Talk your shit.
that's true.
Talk your shit.
um I don't
Talk
know.
your
I feel like a lot of guys really probably think and feel and believe in their hearts that they're good guys,
talk your
but
shit. You
there
disagreeing, but
will
she,
be things about them
I
that
listen. I'm listening, but I'm
that's why
saying
we need her
I'm
perspective.
giving my nonverbals for
That's what
sure. I'm
we
giving
give
my
her. We
nonverbals.
love her perspective, bro.
that
I do.
are not as good as they think. I don't
hmm
know.
No, talk your
Yeah.
shit. I love that you're able to talk your shit
Yeah, I like it. I like that perspective, though. I
because
definitely do.
as men,
I definitely that's a
we
good one.
disagree. You feel me? And what's something women do that would be called manipulative immediately if men did it?
Um, I know
Like,
something for me
why do women say
that
like I'm fine, knowing they not fine? Or have you ever have you ever tested a man on purpose? And have you ever ignored somebody just to see if they chase you? Like, I feel like women play these different test games that may be called manipulative, but in a men's world, we don't really view that as manipulative, but women do in certain sense.
I think the testing thing is stupid. I don't like when people do that in any situation, like not even just relationships, like in friendships. I don't like the
You don't like what?
the the like setup test to see if somebody's gonna react a certain way.
Okay.
Like
You know, a lot of women do that though, right?
I think a lot of men do that as well. I think most people do that. I don't think that's just a thing that women do.
I agree.
Women be saying do what you want whole time. That is not what they mean.
Yeah.
I was.
Or
Uh,
they'll I don't know, like they'll ask you certain things because they want to see how you're going to answer, or they want to see if you'll get upset and then be like, oh, like she's crazy. Like, but it's like that one is not even a real scenario that you're making up. Like you're trying to create the perfect scenario that would agitate somebody, like, it's going to upset them. And then when they do get agitated or they get upset, then it's like, oh, like that's your proof, I guess, of whatever it
yep.
is that you already thought.
She's speaking some real shit.
Yeah. 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 I definitely don't understand why people do that. We talked about it on the other show. That I don't get the whole point of giving people a hard time, especially in relationships. It don't make sense to me. But I will say, testing a person on the good side of the coin, I agree with that. And not just in relationships. I agree with that shit in just regular life. Like people be putting on a facade, and trust is something that you can't really like pay for. You feel me? And I'm not saying that everybody that comes into your life you got to put through a test, but if people are trying to get close to you or trying to be in your group or your friend circle, yeah, definitely. It should be layered with certain type of boundaries and barriers for sure to prove that they at least have some type of quality to bring to the table. Because we not just letting anybody at this bitch. Like it's not the free for all.
Mhm.
But I would say in a relationship, never test somebody to see how far they can go because that's just ridiculous. Like why would you want to make somebody mad like that?
So I'm gonna
But
stir the pot a little bit. Y'all don't think y'all should test the person yet y'all kind of dealing with? Y'all don't think y'all should test the person?
no, I do. But
No.
on the right side of the coin though, not for the bad shit. Like if I want to see like, all right, I'll put it this way, right? You ever heard of saying how you treat people? Like if we go out and we eat and you treat the waiter like shit, right? That's gonna show me to not fuck with you because one day or a day before or anytime I could have been the waiter. You feel me? So if you treat the waiter like shit, that's low key. If I wasn't the waiter or if I was the waiter, you would treat me like shit.
Mm.
So that's how I view my shit like that. I'm not gonna test you, but I'm definitely gonna judge your actions that you do free spirit, like free
Yeah.
will. This is what you decide to do. So I'm gonna look at that like, oh yeah, you failed the test. That's how I test people. I'm not gonna set up a scenario. For one, I don't got enough time to do that. And number two, that's just too much like on mental. Like we got lives to live. But if I'm gonna get to know you and this is how you carry yourself as a person, you already fell in the test. Period. You feel me? Now on the good side of things, like if I take you out and you overly tip, you out tip me, or you know what I'm saying, maybe the service wasn't that good, but you still were nice. You know what I'm saying? You still were respectful. I'm like, all right, that's what's up. Because I know the other side of the coin, some rat-headed chick is going to be like, yeah, fuck this place, man. I want my food for free. These motherfuckers took all day. I'm going to go fuck with you at all because I don't carry myself like that. But hey, everybody do shit differently. That's the type of test that I do.
All right. So do women actually want a nice guy or just a toxic guy they can treat them nice?
Yeah, that's a question
Mm,
for her for sure.
Like, do women actually prefer a nice guy? Someone that's very
I think, of course, you wouldn't want somebody that isn't nice to you, but I do think that um, a lot of guys pretend to be nice and they're nice in certain conditions, and then when they're having a bad day or things aren't going their way or they're denied something. The nice is like you see the cracks in it and that they're not really that nice. Like if you're only nice in like the on your perfect day, then you're not really nice. Like,
Because I got a couple follow-ups. Like, why do toxic dudes get more chances? I feel like dudes that are toxic get more chances. And
I got a question.
can peace feel like boring sometimes to women? And do women mistake emotional chaos for passion? So we're gonna let Black ask his question.
I had a question. It's Velly, right?
yeah.
So you were saying if you only nice on your perfect days, right? So I want you to go into because I want to hear what your perspective is on the real talk because I feel like it might be similar but maybe different because I might have feel like I heard this before. So people have good and bad days, right?
Of
You're
course.
saying if a person is nice, not nice on those bad days, it shows you some of the cracks of them not being nice. But in my mind, wouldn't that make them normal? So how do y'all look at it? How does your perspective look at it? Because in my mind, it's like if you're saying that they gotta be, first I need you to know what your perspective of nice is, because that's different from everybody. So what's like a nice dude or a nice person to you? Like, what is that?
Um, I feel like just somebody who can keep it respectful and be considerate. Like if even if you're having a bad day, like if you choose that time to like get disrespectful and then you want to turn around and be like, oh, I'm sorry. Like after you said some wild shit, like, oh, I'm sorry, I was having a bad day. Then it's like
Okay.
that's kind of still like
So if a
inside you. Like
person
that's kind of who you are still. Like
so if a person come in and be like, yo, fuck you, this shit, I fucking hate this shit, and then they turn 5 minutes later like, yo, I didn't mean it. It was a bad day. That's what you're talking about?
yeah, like you can be having a bad day and be like, oh, I'm not in the mood to talk.
Okay.
Like that's still keeping it respectful. That's still being considerate of the other person while being upset, being in your feelings, doing whatever you have to do. Like, I don't know. I don't think you
All
have
right.
to,
So that pretty much answered both
yeah, you don't
questions.
have to just be smiling like all day, every day. Like, that's not what I mean by
Yeah,
being
because
like nice. Yeah.
that's what I was thinking. I was over here like, well, wait a minute, because like I know every day ain't gonna be perfect. So I know some niggas definitely have some days where they definitely not the nicest. So like that's why I needed some clarity on it because I could be considered me. I'm not gonna be disrespectful, but I didn't came back to the crib relationship been like, yeah, nah, I ain't on no bullshit. I don't even feel like talking today. It's been one of them days, and that's been deemed mean. You know what I'm saying? So I had to understand what you meant by it because I felt like that wasn't really being mean. But hey, you never know. But go
So the
ahead, Joe.
questions we ask is we ask like rapid questions so so females can kind of like just answer how they feel to get a perspective, whatever they feel. Now we jumping into more funny, flirty like questions. So we already jumped into getting deep. We got those questions out the way. We jumping into funny and flirty. So um what's the quickest way somebody can turn you on without touching you?
Man, that's a crazy question, but I fuck with it.
Um, looking good, I guess. Like
Mm,
being dressed nice, smelling good, like your
mm,
clothes fit right.
mm,
Yeah.
she like that. Yeah, she's trying to play it off like she not like she been saying some crazy shit to me. I'm not even gonna lie, but we're not gonna keep that to the pod. We're gonna keep that between me and her.
Yeah, no, we're
She
not
trying
gonna
to
talk
act
about
like she
that.
PG
We're not gonna
13.
talk about that.
I told her everything. I told her everything big in Texas. She like, all right, let's stop playing. All right,
I'm dead.
she laughing. Look, what's something men What's something that men do instantly that makes women fold? Is it like their confidence, their voice, the attention they give y'all, their humor, money, or like their toxic energy? What's something that they do that makes y'all fold?
Hmm. I don't know. I don't think it's like a thing that you can do. I feel like if you have the chemistry, then you have it. If you don't, then you
Hmm.
don't. Like, I don't know. I don't think that that's something that like, but maybe
So
like,
okay.
I guess like attention to detail, like you said, like what I said about like the clothes, like paying attention to that, like
So does
paying
that go
attention
into like
to the
being
person you're
attract?
with. Yeah.
Is that go into like attractiveness? Like, what's more attractive, a funny person or a romantic person? Like, does that matter to y'all?
I think both are important. But for me, humor is very important. I don't know. I don't like people that don't really have like. I mean, I won't say that they don't have a sense of humor, but maybe if we don't have the same sense of humor, then I feel like I don't really. It will seem or feel a little bit more boring to me.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I think I. I mean, you have to be romantic still, but I think I'm definitely more attracted to somebody who I think is funny and somebody who can appreciate that I'm also funny and
All
is
right.
not going to be a hater and act like I'm not.
So we let my girl answer some great questions tonight. We gave her deep questions. We gave her funny, flirty questions. The last question I want to hit my girl off with is I'm not trying to be in too deep with it, but I just want to ask this: what's something sexual that's not sexual but is attractive to you? Is it like eye contact, neck kisses, confidence, grabbing your waist, like a deep voice, smelling good, whispering to you, or like just the tension that y'all have?
Tension for sure. Um, a deep voice for sure. A nice bicep will do it. Um, yeah.
Okay, I like that. I like your answers. All right, last one. Would you rather have someone that's unforgettable, or would you rather have somebody that's more healthy for you and boring?
Hmm. I
Like
feel like I got maybe one more toxic, unforgettable before I could
type shit, type shit. Why
get
you
to
think that is? Hold up, black. Hold up, look.
before I
Talk
could
about
get
that,
to
black.
my healthy
Talk
forever.
about that,
Yeah.
black. Talk about that. 'Cause she like, I think I got one more toxic relationship in me. I ain't trying to get that boring shit real quick. I want some toxic shit real quick before I
Yeah,
get
one more, yeah.
talk about that, black. Why you think that is, bro?
I mean, it's
She
just the
funny as
thrill,
shit.
you know.
She
Females,
funny as
they
shit.
like mystery, man.
Wait,
They
wait,
like.
wait, bro. She low key funny, bro, but she not try to like talk about this shit for real. Motherfucker, go ahead, bro.
No, you good. I mean, I think that's the thing that most people struggle with, bro. I mean, if you look at relationships, right? They look, especially now, it's like, especially if your life is lit. Like, if you got a lit life, you know what I'm saying? You like, do I really want to trade that in? You know what I'm saying? For what's on the other side. So I feel her on that too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of decisions people need to make before they be like, I'm about to be in a relationship. Like, it's
Exactly.
just like I said, this only applies if your life is lit. Like if and when I say lit, like you got friends, you go do shit. Like your time is put into the right things. If your shit ain't lit, by all means, this don't apply to you. Like boring is definitely a part of life though, but I would say for the most part, if you can balance out someone's toxic shit and not let it fuck up the real shit, you could be okay. You know what I'm saying? For a certain period of time. Um, it's best to find somebody that matches your level and y'all can just rock
Exactly.
together, because then it's never boring. But if you start settling and trying to make excuses for people and lowering shit, I'm promise you, like, you gonna be in for a long, boring ass relationship, because it don't matter what that person do, and this is male or female, it ain't gonna never be enough. It could be sex, it could be intellectual, it could be status, it could be financially. Like, it's just so many different levels that you need to make sure that you connect on for y'all to be fun. Like, you could be with a dude. It's just as a funny shit, right? Niggas that play video games be getting with chicks that go traveling all the time and wonder why it don't work. It's just like, nigga, all you want to do is stay home, and this bitch want to go out all the time. Like, that's what do you? But when you met her, that's what she did anyways. So that should be funny to me. It's like, if you want the shit to work, nigga, go be a nigga that travel. Then y'all can go on trips together. Y'all can go out. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get her to conform to your lifestyle when the lifestyle that she live is what attracted you. That should be blowing my mind to me. I would never go for that. If I was a video game nigga, I would go for a chick that was a video game or more homebody chick. I wouldn't be going for the chick that's out here going to Bali or going to Belize and, you know what I'm saying, doing all of this shit. I wouldn't do it, because you're going to get your feelings hurt. She definitely going to cheat on your ass, and you're going to be left out. She not finna not go on trips because you want her to. You feel me? It's just not gonna work. Like, it's
Why would she
better
definitely cheat?
because he's boring. Duh. Like, it's gonna either she gonna cheat or break up. If she an honest woman, she gonna break up with you. If she not, she gonna cheat on you. Those are the only two options.
Would you cheat
So
on me? Would you cheat on me, Velly?
I would never know. I would just leave you.
It's something. Oh damn! I was about to be like, it's something. About
yeah, I knew that part was coming.
I was just about to be like, it's.
That's the honest truth. Like, it's better to just leave a nigga than to cheat on a nigga. Like,
Yeah.
I just, you know what I'm saying? That way the karma don't come back on me. Like, I'm good. I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't fuck with you. It's like, you know, it's a smooth exit stage left type shit. I'm out of here.
I was about to be like, something about this girl that I really like. I'm trying to get to know this girl. I'm on my Drake shit, and she talking about some. But no, this conversation just exposed everybody, man. We definitely got to bring women back on here, because y'all just admitted some crazy stuff. You feel me? Women just give us the best perspective that we can have on certain topics. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just say we out before somebody texts their ex tonight. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, what?
get crazy.
I'm straight.
But Velly, we appreciate you for giving us your thoughts.
Of
You
course, of course.
Pleasure meeting you for sure.
You're amazing.
Good
You know,
meeting you guys.
I'm JWEBB. This is my boy Black's the Fly Guy. You tapped into Black and JWEBB show. And Velly, I appreciate you. You got any last thoughts before you exit the podcast?
Yeah, I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
Is there a reason? And if there's not, then, you know, maybe just think about it. But, like, why do you guys say female so much? Why don't you just say women?
Oh, okay.
That's a great question.
That is a great question. So, you want to go first, Jay? Or you want me to go first?
You go first.
I don't have no reason. I don't. I just say it. If it's offensive, somebody say that when you say it, I say women right at that moment. I don't have no problem with it. I honestly, it'd be when it comes to describing the women, I literally say the first thing that pops in my head. Like, if it's a female in that moment, I say it. If it's a woman in that moment, there. If it's, you know, the B word, I honestly don't mean it in no disrespectful way, even though it might come off disrespectful. I'm not a disrespectful person because I don't speak at the person. Just I'm not calling you a bitch. I'm not calling her a female. I'm speaking, so to speak, in a, how can I say, a they form, but without saying they objectively, they not putting a gender on it. If that makes sense. That's how I look at it in my mind. And I speak multiple languages, so it's like that's what makes sense. You feel me? So I don't mean no disrespect, nothing like that. If it's women, it's more correct for you to say. If we ever come back and cross back, I'm pretty sure you'll be back on the show. I want to say female, I say women.
But me personally, bro, I honestly think it's just how a lot of us grew up talking. Like, where I'm from, people say females, girls, women, like, it's interchangeably. I never looked at
Okay.
it like it's disrespect personally, but I do understand why some women don't like it. You know, especially if somebody's saying females in a negative way all the time. I think it's intention. The intention matter more than the word itself.
Exactly, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the intention that we have for y'all matters more than the word itself. So we're not calling y'all out y'all name. We're not calling y'all bitches. We're not calling y'all females, males. Same thing. Bitches, niggas, women, men. It's just the word we decide to use. But I,
Okay.
I totally tried to keep this segment respectful
I
and
think you guys did. And I
honestly.
noticed that you also say male, so it's not like you say female and then say men versus saying women.
Hey, listen.
So
Hey,
I
listen.
wouldn't say that I thought that you
That's
meant
the
it
We slow up
disrespectfully, but I
here. We
just wanted
slow
to
up
ask.
here.
head
We
tapping,
slow
right?
up here. We
But
slow up
listen,
here.
Velly, you much
We don't
more
mean that.
beautiful than I like your profile
Definitely.
looks. You're a very beautiful woman, and I'm
Thank
glad you was
you.
able to
Much respect.
share whatever the fuck you had to share with us, and that means a lot to us. So,
Sure.
Of course,
100%.
no
said
problem.
male or female tonight, you did your fucking thing tonight, and I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
Okay. Should I sign off now?
you can do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean?
I mean, he didn't. He
You can
really
hit
ain't in the
me. You
show.
can
He
text
was
me.
just giving you your pride. He ain't in the show yet. He
You
was
ain't
giving
gotta
you
sign off
flowers
that quick.
earlier.
You can text me, and we
No,
can.
I just didn't know if you guys were wrapping up. I didn't know if you guys had to do something by yourselves at the end or
What we on,
whatever.
bro? We finna, you know what I'm
We
saying?
wrap
Wrapping it
we
up.
wrapping up. We've been doing shit about an hour, so this we only do about an hour. So
We gotta have a. We gotta have a last question of the night, like a
okay,
last one
all right,
that either we leave people with
set us off.
or we answer. So
Set
you
us
said
off.
set us off.
Go ahead. It's all you.
All right, this you didn't answer. You didn't ask this question, so I'm gonna ask it, and I'm
Okay.
gonna lead the audience with this. It's
Okay.
the grand question. This is the question they've been answering since the beginning of time. And
Everybody answers this question, like Velly.
everybody answers this
Okay.
question. So
Okay.
whoever, you know what I'm saying, whoever, when this shit start going viral and shit, and then you drop it in the chat or whatever. But they've been trying to answer this question since the beginning of time, since we was created.
Okay.
What's really the biggest disconnect between men and women? Why does it seem? Why do men say can't live with them, can't live without them, and Why do women have a hard time dealing with men? That's really the greatest question of all because we're all here. People get in relationships. Some people last, some people don't. Some people get married, some people get divorced. But we can never figure out why we just can't all get along. It's
Mm.
always something right there in the middle. It's all you always meet those people like, man, I was really in love with this one person this one time, and it was just always that one thing. So what's really the answer to that question? Because I feel like if we could answer that question, niggas would really get along. Like
All right.
that's it.
So I'll start us off, man. I think the biggest connection between men and women,
Disconnect.
disconnect,
Disconnect.
the disconnect is understanding.
Okay.
Like men and women are different in a lot of ways, but at like the core, both people are. We're just trying to feel valued, respected, wanted, and understood. And I think a lot of problems happen because people communicate differently, but still they want the same things. So women more so are more emotional, and guys are more logical. So the disconnect happens where we disagree on certain things that females are more emotional about, and guys are more logically about. You know what I mean? And I think that's just the biggest mis or disconnection. But I think instead of like saying women versus men, I think we should say women and men because we both need each other. You know what I mean? A woman can't be without a man, and a man definitely for sure can't be without a woman. I can't hold my house down without a woman, being present, and she can't hold her house down without me leading, being a man. So I just think we both need each other. Instead of saying women versus men, we need to say women and men, and that's the biggest disconnect for me.
Your turn. Your turn.
Oh, me, my turn.
I'm gonna get mine at the end. I'm gonna rap. I'm gonna do the rap.
Okay.
I think the disconnect. Damn, I feel like I don't even know if I want to say it.
Gotta hear.
Damn,
I think the disconnect is that
so fine, bro. Hold on. All right, go ahead. My bad.
is that everybody's forgotten their roles. I really do think that.
Okay, I like that answer.
I like that too.
I don't think you guys are gonna like where I take it though.
No, it's
I
just,
think
if you
that
believe in gender roles, we're gonna hear it. Let's hear it.
Take it however you want to take it, mom.
I think the roles are that
Men pay the bills.
No, let her go. Let her go. Cause you don't know. We don't know what she's gonna say. Let her go.
I agree with that though. Men pay the bills and females play their role and cook in the kitchen.
that wasn't what I was.
That's what I said. Let her
I
go.
think
Let her
I
go.
think that the roles are
Let her go.
that women are the brains and then you guys are the tools to make the things happen. I think that we are the ones who think the thoughts, come up with the ideas, and then you guys are the ones that are supposed to put those things into action for us. Okay. Yeah. But I think that somewhere along the way, and I feel like I'm gonna put the blame kind of on
I'm just
white
gonna put
people
this
a little bit.
Let her rock out.
Go ahead. I was gonna put this little disclaimer, but go ahead. My bad.
I was gonna say I'm gonna put the blame on white people for kind of flipping that for us as like I feel like in our communities, women were respected in a different way that they just aren't respected anymore. And I think that now white people have black men fighting for a position that they aren't supposed to have or that doesn't really make sense for them to have. Like, not that anybody's supposed to be the head of the household or anything like that, but it's like there's certain roles that everybody's supposed to have, and there's like should be a mutual respect for the positions that everybody plays. But I feel like white men have convinced black men that they need to be the head of something so that they can feel like they're in charge of something, even though white men will still be in charge of everything overall at the top. Like they'll let you feel like you're a little bit ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, in order for you guys to feel like that, somebody has to be below you. So they want you to feel like black women are below you or beneath you, or should be subservient to you or something like that.
Before my boy Black adds to your point, what do you think women roles are and what do you think men's roles are or should be?
I feel like not even just like cooking and cleaning and stuff like that, because I feel like that's kind of a simplified, I guess, version of it. But I feel like internal things, like the women take care of. I feel like external things, like the men take care of. Like, I don't know how to describe it exactly, but like, yeah, like things outside, like provisions, like providing things, like making sure that we have the things that we need to do the things that we think are best.
Because and what do you think women should provide to men?
Whatever we think is best, like the direction that we think that our family needs to go or our home needs to go or our children need to go or whatever. But then you are the people that are supposed to make that happen. Like
So who makes the ultimate decision?
She said y'all the brains. That's what I heard. That's what she said. She said they the brains of operation.
That's what I'm trying to just understand. I understand what she's trying to say, but I'm a little confused because I feel like the men are the ones that lead and the females are the ones that follow.
Not in her opinion.
I feel like we come up with the plan. Okay. You guys execute the plan.
Okay.
I think that's how it goes.
In a nutshell, she believes that women are the ones that comes up with the plan and the men execute the plan. And I'm not so much in disagreeing with that. I actually agree with her on that, and I love her perspective on that. Black, you want to touch base on that?
So the disconnect, I think is gonna be well, it's not what I think. I kind of got a good theory on it, but it is the understanding, like you said, it's really two parts to it. It's understanding of the other person and understanding of yourself. A lot of people get in relationships, they don't even know what they want. So that's already one. Number two, you got to understand what a relationship is. Like when you get into it, you get into it to actually be with this person, actually, build something with this person, whether it's a friendship, partnership, whatever. So there's gonna be some level of compromising in that. People go into relationships thinking like it's gonna be my way or the highway, and that's what they get. Because most people are not gonna go in and just automatically conform to another person like that. It takes time, especially not a woman. So that's where I think the biggest disconnect is. Dudes, I think differently than her. I think that there are gender roles, then there are double standards that happen. I think relationships, when in terms of disconnect or connect, on your point to your say, like if the relationship runs that way, if it runs where the guy and the female's the brains and that, then cool. There are plenty of relationships like that. But I don't think that's the the grander thing of how they work. I think they work with an understanding of two people. You understand yourself, therefore you know what you want. Just like he said, he don't mind a female like that. Some dudes might not like a female like that, and some females not might not want to be the brains of the operation. They might want a man to lead. There are a lot of females like that. So it just really depends on the understanding of what she wants, what he wants, and what y'all both want. If that's the goal, and your goal is to actually compromise and be with somebody, then y'all will connect on that. But a lot of people go into it with this jaded, unrealistic perspective of what a relationship is off rip, and they don't even understand themselves. So they don't know what makes them happy. They're not even happy with themselves all the way around. So it's not gonna work on the relationship side. That's the disconnect that I see for the most part. But I mean, y'all both had interesting perspectives on it. So that was a good last little
That was a good
question.
ender, yeah. That was a good
I like
question.
that. It was really good. So
And
that's
shout out to my girl Yelly. I mean, Velly or Yelly, my fault. Velly.
Velly.
Velly with a V. I think it says
Yo,
on the
she
screen.
tapped
Yeah.
in with us. She didn't have to. She was supposed to go to a concert today, but her concert got canceled.
We
Ah,
did.
I hit her up
Bleachers, I
last.
love you. I can't wait
I
to
know.
see
I
you.
hit her up last minute. I said, you know what I'm saying, we doing a podcast tonight. Would you mind giving your perspective? And she said, yeah. She decided to fuck with us tonight. So as much as you gave your time to us, we appreciate your time for even coming through and just being yourself,
Yeah.
being your authentic self, and that's all we appreciate out of you. So we wish you a blessed night, and you know what I'm saying.
for the
Keep it
next
Good night.
time, to the
till
next
the
time.
next time. You always welcome to come through. We can do another one. You know what I'm saying. You know,
Okay.
and thank you very much. You feel me?
Of course, of course.
And you're more beautiful in person.
All right,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you.
Don't forget to text me. You feel me?
I got you.
All right, bet. Appreciate you.
All right, G.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Peace.
How do I leave?
I
You
got
gotta
you.
leave. But
Kicked her out. You feel me?
either way.
Yeah.
Um,
Black's a fly guy, bro. You know how it is, bro. Do you realize we did an hour and 30 minutes of an episode, bro?
Listen, bro. This is gonna be like 3 episodes because we gonna cut it up. But anyways, to the people, man, we got more shit coming. We gonna have the shit on the screen, so the pictures. We gonna do what we do. But I just want y'all to understand something. Like we really giving y'all niggas gems, though. Like you know what I'm saying. Niggas is not breaking it down like how niggas is breaking it down. But it was fun. The shit was real. It was the JWEBB and the Black Show. Hey, this how I get. This shit been like this since 05 for real. I ain't gonna lie with niggas 08 type shit. This shit been like this since like 15 type shit.
That's
Like
the beginning.
since the beginning, since niggas was in the stag, smoking, talking, rapping. We've been on this type of time. So like I tell people, just like I tell this nigga, man, stay true, stay blessed, man, stay with it. Stay on the grind. TMC, that shit continue. Stay prayed up out here.
And like my boy Black said, bro, we barely scratching the surface, man. This is episode 2. So imagine what episode 300 gonna look like. And we just giving y'all niggas our authentic selves, bro. No podcast is giving y'all authenticity, bro. And once we begin to click in, you see we got females joining in already, and they already feeling the vibe. So imagine when niggas finally catch on to the wave. This is not even like some like females we just know off the. We just females want to fuck with us, and they come fuck with us. You feel me? We giving y'all niggas sports, culture, basketball, everything, bro, all in one, bro.
I mean, at the end of the day, what else do you really want? But here's the crazy part. Just getting started. I'm telling you,
Just getting started, bro.
Follow all that, man.
Just getting started.
Niggas up on the
podcast is like we already on top tier level, and we just getting started, bro. And we literally cut. You ever seen a nigga sell weed or break down coke? They sell it nickel and dime in it. We nickel and dime for y'all niggas. We giving y'all niggas a little bit of segments. We really can go on for 3 hours if we really want.
We really could, but we not. Listen.
If we really wanted to, bro, these questions I'm asking, we can jump into these motherfuckers. We can talk 3 hours.
These bitches are going for hours. Niggas will not watch it that long, but they might. You never know. Free game. But all right, man, I gotta get some eats. I gotta make some phone calls.
And before you do, I just want to let these niggas know where we stand in our relationship, bro. This nigga Black. A real ass nigga, bro. If it wasn't for this nigga, bro, I wouldn't be who I am. You feel me? Giving y'all niggas the real deal Holyfield. And likewise, bro, it's so easy to chop it up with this nigga, bro. It's so easy to talk to this nigga. It's so easy to pull females into our space because this nigga's such a real ass nigga, bro. Without this nigga, I probably wouldn't be who I am. So, Black, I appreciate you. And, bro, I look forward to fucking keep going crazy on this podcast, brother.
Hey, listen, man. We were locked in. It's like the nigga said, likewise, bro. Like, shit, some of this niggas, the conversations me and this nigga had just changed my whole mentality to motivate me to do some shit that I didn't even think I could do when I first started out. So, much love and much respect to this nigga. And, all we do is we talk about our goals. Shit, this nigga sat out and did what we talked about. So I remember the conversations we had. Back in the day, and we still having more conversations, and we still going forward, and this nigga still growing up. We still becoming more of ourselves and more men out here. So, it's just a part of who I tell people it ain't no trophy at the end of this shit. This shit either in you or it ain't, bro. And just like real recognize real. From one nigga to another, bro. We doing what we need to do out here. And you doing what you need to do out here, respect, always have much respect and love for you and what you've been doing. And, you motivate me just like I motivate you. It's like the good book say, man, iron sharper iron. So we've been in this shit for a long time, folks. We finally going to the, we finally going to the world with this shit, letting y'all actually see how two real niggas at the beginning of a journey, y'all coming in the beginning of the ascendance to where we're going. But nigga, we have been already on this journey of us rocking each other since a long time for this. This is what you're seeing of a finished product of us doing our shit and doing what we set out to do. And now we linking in the part where we done already built up somewhat of a legacy or somewhat of who we are. And now y'all about to see it, like you said, the true authentic flourishing of the ascendance of JWEBB and Black. You feel me?
Sure.
Like what niggas was really meant to do. Niggas don't even know that my nigga here really got bars. And when he was younger, he was fucking with this nigga who was DJing who really was on some bullshit. You feel me?
Yeah.
But if the nigga would have actually got with a nigga who knew what he was doing, see, this is the crazy part because I was down south. If he would have got, I remember we had to talk. If he would have got a nigga who knew what he was doing, y'all niggas would be rocking with my nigga on the airways right now in the city, no problem. He would have been V's before V's. Okay? But no disrespect because that's just how the game goes sometimes. You feel me? But my nigga still on, he's still doing the shit. But that's just to let y'all know what type of time, what type of shit niggas. He was already gonna have a streaming platform and do this shit in the media anyways, because he doing it now. He was gonna do it back then, so shit happened. Niggas had to make a different turn, and now shit kind of already just,
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy how much shit.
Into that direction anyway.
You said what?
It's going into that direction anyway, bro. Like no matter what we try to do, we can fucking join the fucking military, join this, join that. It's gonna always lead into this direction, bro.
So
we meant to do.
Like I said, bro, this shit could go on for days. It's gonna go on for years. As long as niggas keep waking up, breathing, y'all niggas keep rocking with us. Shit gonna be. I'm telling you, y'all gonna see different shit start changing. Background's gonna be changing this bitch. Shit gonna be popping at y'all niggas when we talking shit. Niggas gonna be coming on here with different type of. Listen, I'm just trying to tell y'all, the way niggas be moving around here.
Yeah, wicked.
Somewhere around the corner, y'all niggas better watch out. That's all I gotta say.
And that being said, man, we out just like that, man. My boy Black gonna close that motherfucker out just like that, bro. God, please help me. Send me a sign. Got me right from this little feeling of mine. God got us right here where we supposed to be. My boy Fly Guy Black JWEBB, man. We out, man. You already know the deal, man.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace.